It's our affair part show. It's our affair part show. It's our affair part show. It's our affair part show.
Yeah, can you tell your boyfriend to stop calling my wife at ungodly hours? Belle.
What?
Whoa.
Don't look at Ben. He doesn't have a boyfriend. He's got a wife. I've met her.
What are you talking about?
Well, maybe you should ask Christian.
What?
Maybe you should ask Christian why he's calling Sarah at ungodly hours.
That's weird, Belle.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'll sit next to Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
She gets a call from Christian.
That's so weird.
My Christian.
You're Christian.
Why would he call her?
I don't know. That's your backyard, not mine.
And it's coming into his.
I keep my yard clean.
Yeah. Your weeds are getting in his lawn.
He doesn't have her number.
Called her through Instagram.
That's weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can ask him about it. You ask him. You text him right now, and he'll know what I'm talking about.
That's so funny. Did
And-
he message and say sorry?
He did, but only because he probably knew I was there watching.
Yeah.
What time?
Ungodly hour. Hard to say. I was on a plane. I don't even really know what time zone it. I was over the Middle East at that point, so.
That's such an old person thing of him to do. That's so funny.
Yeah. Just
That's
watch it.
so
Is all I'm
funny.
saying. Just watch it. You know? Just.
That's so funny. Hang on. So this was last week?
Yeah, no, just this weekend, like flying back in. So, yeah, say it would have been midnight Sunday, early Monday morning, somewhere around then.
Right. So it would have been up for work. That's funny.
Up for work, trying to call my wife.
That's funny. I will definitely ask him about that.
I don't go calling Ben's wife. I don't even have Sam's
Yeah, but
number.
it's-
I've known her for a
it's
decade.
more
I've known her for. I actually should probably get her number.
I don't see why.
Yeah, I mean, if there's anything she needs to know, we'll
Yeah.
go through you.
I don't have Sarah's
Do you have
number.
Sarah's number?
No.
It's kind of funny that, eh?
Yeah, I just don't need it.
Yeah.
Well, I
yeah,
guess whenever
don't
you
really need
needed,
it.
whenever you needed, like Liam, if you needed something from Sam for content, then it usually just went through me.
Yes, yeah, Belle's the gatekeeper
yeah.
of the numbers.
So I feel like that's probably
That's
the only
dangerous
times we'd
because
need it.
now Christian has both of our wives' numbers.
Yeah.
That's
You know
so
what I mean?
fun. Like, it's mostly funny because, bless his soul, that's such an old person thing to do. Like, what the
Yeah,
hell?
I think it was a pocket dial, to be fair.
You can't pocket on Instagram. Now you have to click so many buttons.
What,
He
Christian's
loves-
going to get
to be
roasted
honest,
when you get
'cause-
home.
He loves Liverpool and he loves your videos, and he's always like, "Did you see what Liam put up?" So
Nice.
he was probably just watching all the content. And
Someone
clicked
in the
and share.
Jackson household's got to get around me.
My little brother did. You know
Okay,
this.
double
He also
win.
goes for Liverpool. But he got that selfie with you that
It-
time at my
it is
birthday
a-
because he was like, "Wow, Liam."
It's a funny thing, I reckon, when you actually like people more if they support your. Do you know what I mean? Like if someone's into an artist you like, or you feel like a connection there.
Yeah.
That's kind of the cool thing about sport and music, really. But you definitely, I feel that. And when I'm like, oh yeah, that guy's a legend. I'm like, is he, or does he just like Liverpool?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think
I do think
you
Christian's
tickle-
a legend, but it's hard. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell if he just he
yeah.
likes The Sopranos. He likes Liverpool. I'm like,
Yeah.
you wanna be my
He likes
friend?
everything that you like, mate, and your
Yeah.
wife.
Well, that's the problem. There's some things I don't want him to like.
Yeah. I thought for a second when you said that before, I was like, "Oh, did she like sign up to the gym that he does calls?"
Nah.
Up? I was like, "No, he doesn't do any calls anymore." Weird.
Yeah, no, I think it was a. Yeah, I don't know. I think he was maybe replying to a story and he ended up calling.
Right.
He would have been. Yeah, he loves a good little He loves a reaction. He gets around everyone online. I don't, as you know. I don't. My likes are very rare.
Well, it'd be
from
interesting.
my
It'd be interesting to see what happens. Oh, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. But had a bit of spare time this week, so I did a video.
oh my
Oh,
god, Ben
nice.
did a video.
I don't know if I'll post it or not, but I did a video.
Nice.
What's it about?
Golf.
Cute.
I feel like you won't like it at all.
No.
I think you would like it because you'd be excited I did a video,
Yeah,
but
like,
you
Ben
won't.
did a
You won't
thing.
like
Yeah.
the video.
I'm going to leave the
I
most
like it.
embarrassing supportive comment on the video.
No, don't do that.
I'm totally.
Don't do that. That's weird.
More of this. Like with like
Yeah,
hair, like praying.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
something.
Yeah, no, I
Or
might
the
not. I
clap
might
one
not
in
even.
between each word. Ben did a video.
I might not post it now.
No, put it up.
We'll see.
Very cute. Well, Liam's also done a thing. You've been in the booth with Scudder.
Guys, I did a thing. So millennial of me. Jeez,
Are you okay today? You are a bit.
No, I feel like
Can we get coffee?
I've had a lot.
Have you?
Yeah. No, just a bit blasé. But I think
Yeah.
I haven't minced my words on air, I would say.
No. But today you.
There's been a bit of off-air mincing. But, I still front up, still did a skit there, still did an intro, which you won't hear. You won't hear the intro. But I want to talk about American tourists this evening. So I'm trying to you'll never be able to hear it unless you listen to the radio live.
Can you do an acapella one?
There's the copyright issues.
There's the copyright issues. But it's Green Day's American Idiot. And it's like, did you encounter an American tourist? And then there's an eagle, like a bald eagle screech. And you hear someone go, yeah! And then there's like a semi-automatic firing off.
Oh, I like that.
Into the distance.
Really?
Yeah, it's just sounds you think when you think America.
Yep.
Could we put a version in the podcast that's just your voice and then the sound effects?
Yes, I could. Scudder, can you hear it? He wouldn't be able to hear. Can you buzz him?
No, he can hear us, but he has to choose to listen. So
Should I call him?
Yeah, you can call him.
Yeah, normally we can buzz through, but the
I'll
buzzer is
call
not
him.
working.
And maybe we'll have that by the end of this podcast.
Because that could still be a bit fun.
Could be good, huh? Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, man. Hey, we're just in the off-air pod. Was wondering, because the intro won't be able to be played in the pod, do you think you could... Belle's requested a version where it's just sort of my a cappella vocals with the filter over it, and then you hear the sound effects at the end, but you don't hear the Green Day music.
Yeah, definitely. I can do that.
Yeah. If you could just drop that on the wall for us, we're about 6 minutes into the pod. We'll still be going for another, 10 or 15, but yeah, if that's cool.
Mate, give me 30 seconds.
Oh,
and
look
I'll
at
get
On
that.
my,
That's how quick he is.
Just on my regular wall, Scud, please. Thank you.
Yeah, done. No worries.
What a guy. Cheers, man. See you, brother.
Scudder in the booth.
The sausage being made.
That's how the sausage is made. That's how the sauce is made. I ate a fair bit of sausage whilst I was overseas. They do meat well. I mean, sorry, Belle, but they do meat well in Europe, I reckon.
A lot of sausage.
Yeah, all sorts. I didn't really go to the most sausagey countries. There was only one stall open on one of the nights I came home, and I was like, wasn't actually hungry, but I was like, oh, I'll get it. It was called the Yorkie store, and it was like a Yorkshire pud thing. And I swear to God, man, this was the biggest. I got like the lamb shank Yorkshire pud. The Yorkshire pud, like they printed it out. They like sort of slapped the pud on a tray, and it was like 2 A4 pieces of paper like put together. That's how big it was.
The pudding?
Of pastry. Yeah, just like this big pud pastry. And then they just went, slopped the mushy peas on it, slopped the potato on it, and then slopped all the pork in it, and then they put a little sausage on it. But then, because as I said, it's such a trek back to your campsite, and it's not an easy thing to eat whilst walking.
Yeah.
Especially with it's on a paper
Yeah.
sort of plate, and you got the little
Yeah.
fork.
It was good.
I really battled through it. I was kind of like hiccuping as I was like, yeah. And this guy came up to me and was like, "What's wrong with you? Get your pud down!" And then we kind of laughed, but then he kind of looked like he wanted to fight us a little bit.
Yeah. Because you didn't get your pud down.
Yeah, he was
You're
like,
just standing there hiccuping. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
it was so much mush,
Yeah.
just mush. Yeah, it wasn't great.
Oh.
And then he just left.
He did leave in the end, but he was kind of like, it felt like he was arcing up, weirdly, and we just sort of kept our heads down.
Yeah. It seemed like he was looking for a fight.
He was looking for someone else to arc up, and he was not going to get that from me.
Yeah.
I would have hid under my Yorkshire pud before I arced up. Do you know what I mean?
I have a request,
Mm.
just quickly.
Yes.
In the last hour, I have booked in an event, and it does coincide with a show. And I'm wondering if
Interesting.
we could just see what we could do about
Haven't you
that.
already booked in a day off in like a couple of Fridays?
That's not a day off. Well,
Hang on.
Yeah.
So hang on. How many days off is there going to be here?
At least 2.
well, so Cat Protection Society are throwing a fundraising stand-up comedy gig.
So you got to do some stand-up.
No.
Because you're not quite ready for that yet.
No, the idea is I will stand up the front before the comedians and talk about my lovely rescue cats. Now they have both died. I just will talk about how great they were, I guess. I don't really know what the plan is there, but I'll just talk about the great work that they do.
That'll get everyone in the mood for a laugh.
I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, it'll be great. But no, so but there's like they've got like cocktails, like cat themed cocktails and all this stuff. So it's a ticketed event and
You getting paid
yeah.
for that?
No, I got invited, but I've
So
bought my
you,
own ticket
but,
so
just
that I can
checking,
give
you
them
get
money.
paid for no.
Hang on. You're emceeing their event and you bought a ticket to attend it.
Yeah, because I want to give them money.
I think
So
they're.
I
I
just-
think they're having you off here.
No, they invited me and I didn't have to.
Well,
but I
as
was like,
your
well, I'm gonna give them
your
money.
friends and managers, that's a bad deal.
Yeah, it does
Oh my
feel like
God.
there's kind of some stooging being going on there.
Yeah.
No, I
But
didn't
and
have
hang
to
on,
do it, but I
where is
chose
the
to.
event?
So it is in Melbourne.
So you're paying for your flights
Yes, I've booked
to
them.
go and right. Yep.
Yes.
They
so
couldn't find anything in the cat budget to fly over the MC, maybe? Cheapest available
No.
flight?
and even if so, I would say no because I want them to keep their money.
What about your job?
Yeah. So that's on a Friday night
Hmm.
and it starts at 7 p.m.
Cool, just in a different state.
Yeah. So I did book my flights today. And I don't really know what we want to do about that because that's in August. And, you know, I don't know if you want to do a boys' show or we.
Hang on,
maybe
hang on.
pre-record it.
He's got a baby due in August. You're off.
No, September. Don't try and pull the wool over my eyes. Don't you dare.
If that baby comes a tad early,
Mm.
you're off.
It's the 8th of
emceeing
August.
cats.
If Ben's daughter came that early, we'd have bigger problems.
36 weeks? It happens.
It happens.
No,
So-
36 weeks isn't even premature. 36 weeks is the cutoff for premature, and that's considered full term.
Well, good luck with that.
It's more good luck with that for you.
We'll cross that bridge if that happens, okay?
Well, no, I'll be crossing the bridge by myself, my friends. Is what I'm getting at here. Okay, so yep. So
Yeah,
we'll do
that's
it
one.
for the cats. And
Well,
look,
well,
it's
there's a
very
bit-
unfortunate what happened to your cats. We'll chalk it
Thank
up as
you. Thank
bereavement.
you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's that. But the
Has this all been
pre-sale-
approved, by the way?
by who?
Us. So you've got to email us.
Oh,
So I haven't checked my
Shut
emails,
up.
but obviously Ben and I normally get back with 5 business days. It's like a written.
when was the last time you opened your work email?
That's it. That's why there's a bit of a backlog. So it could be 10 to 15 business days. I'm not sure.
Yeah, no. So then, today was the pre-sale, for Lewis Capaldi, and after a lot of technical issues online, I did get tickets. So yay!
In Adelaide?
No, it's also in Melbourne.
Same night as the cat things? You're just going to go to that
No,
after?
it's in December.
What date? Will be off in late December, so it'll be fine.
It's mid to early December.
What are we talking here,
and
Belle?
that's
What are we
also a
talking? Just
Friday
roll,
night.
roll out with it.
Well,
Is it the 5th?
no, it's the following week. I think it's the 12th.
That's our last show of
It's our
the
last
year.
show of the year.
That's our last show. So you think
Mm.
you would just start the 6-week holiday just a day early? It's
Oh,
not
So-
enough time. So you
okay.
probably couldn't have gone to Lewis the night after or the night after that.
Well, no,
or-
there was. It
How
was
many shows is
very
this guy
hard
doing?
to get tickets. He's just added another Melbourne show
Of course he has.
in the last hour. But the Adelaide show is the following Monday night.
So if Adelaide sells out, we'll add another Adelaide show.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, this is the plan.
Mhm.
We got tickets, yay. But you know,
You're gonna
working in
try
the
and get
media,
tickets for
sometimes
the-
you get tickets. So yeah, I'm gonna cross my fingers for some media tickets for the Adelaide show, and then we'll sell the Melbourne ones, and then I can.
Yeah,
it's all
look,
good. It's all
yeah.
sorted. But I just wanted a little safety net there.
That's fine. I think
'cause
that's
he's
fine.
very
It's so far
beautiful.
out that I'm sure whatever.
It's so far out that I'll forget you've ever mentioned it, and then when you
Totally
bring it up
will.
again, I'll be furious.
Oh, absolutely. And you'll say we never talked about this.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's also just like you just got to pick your times to bring things up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's wrong with now?
I don't know. I just
I'd
know.
rather
I know.
tell
I
you
know.
right
Sometimes there's
now.
other people on the team that have days that they need off, but they just don't mention it until like way later.
When the hell are you not working
not
in the
saying
next
me.
week?
Not saying me.
Ben?
I don't take days off.
Ben doesn't actually take days off.
Hang on. When are you going?
Me?
Yes.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Well, if it's next week, I'd like to know.
Well, it's probably
about
not
it.
next week. Could be the week after. I don't know.
Is this just Japan thing?
I will say sayonara when the time comes, if the time arises.
Konnichiwa.
I see he's also fluent. Man of culture, I see.
Okay. Okay.
Doro Arigato.
Mr. Roboto. We're just quoting Austin Powers now.
Fuck me, fuck you.
I don't know if you can leave that in.
Is it
No.
Suk me? It's Suk me, isn't it?
No,
Sorry.
it's fuck me.
Oh, is it?
Fuck you.
Okay, now you've done it twice.
We can leave that in.
Yeah?
It's in a movie.
It's and we're not saying the word. We're just
the
it's like
name.
insinuate. That's why it's funny.
Okay. You already mentioned your Japan trip on Monday's off-air pod.
Yeah, I don't know if it's happening, guys. Don't know if it is. Don't know if it's not. Don't know if I'll be in Adelaide. Don't know if I'll be in Melbourne. Don't know where I'll be. I'm just a man making skits.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wherever the wind takes me.
I might take a few days off now. Belle's got so many off.
You should do what Belle does, and when I'm off, you also take the day off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, as I'm saying, look, you can't. We all have things important to us. For you, it's cats. For me, it's Liverpool, and,
Yeah, but you
and
gave
opportunities around. And for Ben, it's having kids. And so we all
we all got our thing.
we all got our thing. We all got our thing.
Yeah, Ben likes to reproduce.
Yeah.
I feel like this year has been we've been very flippant with and it's been okay because I think we're getting now we have had all combinations of a two-pronger. As in, Belle and I have done a show together. Belle and Ben have done a show together. That's never been the case before.
Yeah, and you did let me have that day off when Jeff died. So, yeah, then you guys had the boys' show that night too, which is we have. But like you've
I've had two.
3.
What was the third one?
Your little camera ass.
Oh, yep. No, dead right. 3.
Yeah.
So you see, I'm cranking them out at a rapid rate. And you've just had
Jeff.
3 days total.
no, you've had more than that this year. There was another one.
Oh, the fashion dinner.
No, hang on. So now I forgot about the fashion dinner. There's the cat. There's the
Yeah.
fashion dinner.
Yeah.
There's that other day that you left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I think there's a migraine day in there as well.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, but migraine doesn't
So
count.
4. Well, it's
I-
as much as a medical day for a camera up the arse.
Yep.
Yeah, but I didn't schedule it ahead of time, which I also didn't
suppose.
schedule ahead.
It doesn't matter. It's
Two
just
of the other
and Ben's had
None.
No, you had the day off when we did the show. Where were you that day? Wedding. You had a wedding.
Oh, wedding and funeral. Actually, no, you've had 3. No, 2. 2 days for the funeral.
Count funerals?
Oh, here we go.
I don't think we count funerals.
Well, then we don't count the death of my cat either. Then
Okay, you're down to 3 then. Still 3 more than me.
no, I'm down to 2. Then
No, 4.
I wouldn't count migraine. That's a sick day.
Hang on, are we
What?
guys?
We definitely
are we
count migraine.
Are we counting medical procedures? Because that seems
Are we counting trips to Japan to interview sports people?
well, once in a lifetime opportunities. You could argue should also be chalked off.
Okay, Lewis Capaldi once in a lifetime.
No.
No, by nature you can see that like 7 times in a lifetime in the same month in Australia.
I don't know. He cancelled last time. Who knows?
I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But look,
When's your cat one?
8th of August.
Okay.
Yeah. Please, sir, may I have the date?
just put it in writing, as we said.
Yeah, just
Bit of a backlog at the moment, but hopefully should get to it before August.
mid-August, I'm thinking, but
You just never know.
You never
it's
know.
just a big, we've got a lot of paperwork in our jobs.
Yeah.
A lot of forms to fill out, a lot of red tape, a lot of crossing T's and dotting I's, all that sort of caper.
any other business?
Yeah, we got that. We got that intro there from Scudder, the
Oh, yeah, dude.
acapella version. So obviously it would be better on the radio with the melodies of Green Day underneath, but we can't play that due to copyright reasons. So we can on the radio, but not in the pod. Here it is.
Did you encounter an American tourist?
Yeah, it doesn't hit quite as hard, but that is you're getting the.
You can see what it's supposed to be.
Oh, actually, I think we make a new rule. If someone does a parody song or a game, no, there's so many games that don't even work. Like Beep That Song is a game we do every week where it's like we beep a lyric from a song. You've got to give the missing word, and normally it sounds rude.
Yeah.
It's like funny. It was actually a banger last night. Also, like we've been giving away Oasis tickets this week. I think that's in the pod just with all the music stripped out, so it probably doesn't hit as hard. And the guys have been giving me grief and playing Wonderwall. Like Wonderwall has been played like twice a night basically for the last 3 nights, and all the callers. just like Wonderwall. And I'm not even convinced they know or like any other songs.
It's their best song.
It ain't.
I think most of this episode, just looking at the time, it's been 20 minutes. Most of this episode was like days off admin.
Totally.
A lot of days off
That's
admin.
okay, isn't
And
it?
we didn't even get to the bottom of that.
What do you mean?
Well, none of it's locked in.
Apart from mine.
Well, hang on. That's the one that's not locked in. So it is locked in.
It's
Well,
not locked in.
he emailed me.
It is not locked in. It's locked in the sense that if it happens, it's locked, but it's the thing itself is not locked.
Yeah. But what I will say is you did give us a hell of a lot of heads up on that one. So that's fine because you said, hey, guys, in like 2 months' time, this might be a thing. So
I
that's
do that
fine.
annoying thing where I say, hey guys, this may or may not happen. And then
And it
like
does
4 days
happen.
before I'm like, it's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening. I honestly don't know if it's happening. More so just from the horrible thing that's happened in Liverpool lately. Like it's just, and to
Has
be
there
fair,
been chat since that?
a lot. I got a
then
meeting
it's
about it
happening.
with these Japanese people and this stuff on Tuesday.
It's definitely happening.
Yeah, I just
Why would they be having meetings about
I
it?
don't know. Well, even if it does, then I got to think like, dude, I got to interview these 4 guys who like their mate died in a car accident like less than a month ago. Like it'll be like 3 weeks ish when I chat to them. Like, what?
Yeah, but they're not going to take it out on you.
No, I know, but I feel like it would be hard to be like, "Woo-hey," like I don't know.
Oh, there'll be a dark cloud over it for sure.
But you'll just chat
Like, what do you
soccer,
say?
wouldn't
Do you mention it? Probably not.
No, I would.
Say sorry? I don't know.
Off mic, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
But not like starting the interview. Yeah, anyway. Sorry about that.
Also, because I know the hotel where the interview's happening, so I know like where they're staying before their games.
Yeah.
So I'm like, do I book the same hotel?
Are you paying for the hotel?
Yes. But
Well,
then,
book wherever you want. Yeah.
yeah, no, but then do I trust myself to be like at the breakfast buffet in the morning? Be like,
I would.
Yeah, is it cool or weird?
or it'd be weird if you said hi, but you just,
No, but it's weird if you've interviewed them and then you don't say hi.
no, after the interview, I'm lickety splitting out of
Oh,
there.
cool. Right.
So I've got tickets to the game, but because I care about radio, I'm not going to the game.
This all sounds very locked in.
Really does.
well,
doesn't
I-
it?
and I'll-
You
I'll-
have
you know
booked that
the ins
hotel
and outs.
I'll
and
be
you
get
bought the
no,
breakfast
so
buffet.
no. I just know when it.
Sounds like you've checked into your flight already.
Sounds like you got the room next to
I
them.
haven't got my flights or the hotel. Put it that way. But I'll be getting in at 1 p.m. on the Wednesday and coming to work from there. So I'll be flying in
Oh,
and just
bless.
coming straight in.
When is it?
Not next weekend, but the weekend after that.
Yeah.
Slash the very start of that
So-
week. The very small start of that week.
Right.
First week in Adelaide.
Yeah.
Week after.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it'd be like we'd do our first week in Adelaide.
Yep.
That weekend.
Yep.
Would be going to Japan for like 4 days.
Yeah. And then
Ish.
you come in on the Monday. No, the Tuesday.
Wednesday.
It's 2 days.
It's
2 days.
grown. It's grown.
Well, the interview is on Tuesday. The interview's on Tuesday
So when do you leave?
at 1:30.
Ah,
When do I leave? Saturday morning.
I tell you what, by October,
I could go down the line. I could go down the line. I could because there's only like an hour difference. I could do the show.
Nah,
from
nah, nah,
I could
nah,
though.
nah, nah.
Like I could do
Nah.
it from the hotel room or something if that helps.
No.
Very noble of you.
But to be fair, if I'm doing the show anyway, then I would just spend the week in Japan. You know.
Oh, here we go. It's the start of the end. It's the freaking start of it.
I'm not
The
doing that
call-in
though.
on
I'm
the
not doing
screen.
that.
We're not doing that. We don't do that.
I could do the Monday down the line and just not even mention it. Tuesday I'm sick. Wednesday I'm back. That's how we
Nah,
can skin
Ben
it.
and I will be fine. We'll be so fine.
No, I'm okay with it.
Thank you.
The
I'm
Cat
also okay
Protection
with it.
Society thing, though, I don't know about that. Still.
It's a literal freaking Friday, and it's one show.
Yeah, but one
All
show,
I know is
one
did it-
show
You
every
will have
second
had
week.
2 days in Japan. You will have had paternity leave.
I'm allowed to
I
have
will
paternity
be.
leave.
I will be due my Lewis Capaldi night. Thank you.
Did a sick cat win the Premier League title for the 20th time this year? Is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? You got to ask yourself the question. Is all.
You want to talk to me about sick cats?
No, I don't actually. That's poor form. Low from me.
Wow.
Also, paternity leave doesn't count.
I swear to God, if I got pregnant, you would have a field day about maternity leave.
You
would have
wouldn't.
an effing field
You'd be
day.
entitled. You'd be entitled.
You would.
You'd be entitled to a
Girls
minimum
have
of
3 months
12
off.
months. You could have 12 months off. You could have 12 off. You know, look after that kid. I fully support that.
You would say,
I don't want you
"The
bringing
baby's
it in
gonna
and
be
stuff. I'd
coming out
rather you
of
just
it."
have 12
Yeah.
to 24 months.
Yeah, get that mum's baby connection, Stay at home.
Get the kid running around and then you can come
I
back
swear
in.
it'll be the same rule as you have when there's a fire in this building. You'll say the baby has to have its head out of you before you can have the day off. I gotta be
No,
half
paternity.
mum.
Do you know
paternity
crazy? Do you
doesn't count.
remember our good friend Veronica Milsom?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, from my memory, she worked up until like 24 hours before having her first baby. Like she was pregnant when we were working with Veronica and Lewis at Triple J.
Was she early or that was the due date?
I don't know, but I remember being like, wow, like she went like right up to the line.
Great on air bit. Can we wait till Belle goes into labour?
Well, I don't know. Do you remember that as well?
No, I don't remember.
I think I was just like, or it was like maybe a week, but it was like, that's nuts.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah.
All
right, cool.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Well, that was-
it, right?
Yeah, real behind the scenes.
Okay, so no days off have been confirmed.
Yep.
Okay.
Not even yours.
I don't need a day off.
You get a month off. 2 weeks off, whatever you're taking.
No, paternity doesn't count.
Is there such a thing as God paternity?
I could look into it because it wouldn't count.
It wouldn't count if it did.
Wouldn't
we just
You
check.
really want to hear the Belle show if you're both off? That's not That's not good for anyone.
Well, it'll be the Liam show on the night that you're at the Cat Protection Society in Ben's celebrating.
Ben's not gonna have.
I don't
the
know.
baby
Well,
then.
yeah. Whatever. We'll work it out. We'll cross that bridge when we come to
Because
it.
I haven't had any days off this year. Maybe I should take 2 off and come to Japan.
You have
Mate, you're
had-
more than welcome to come to
You
Japan.
have missed shows.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
Name one.
The freaking wedding and the funerals.
No, that doesn't count.
Oh my god.
Oh, was he off for the wedding as well? I thought we just
No, yeah, that's right. I
Yeah,
don't
we had
count
to
that.
we had to pre-record.
Doesn't
We pre-recorded,
count. That
yeah.
does not count.
That messes everyone around.
That does not count.
That
In fact, I gave you a
totally
massive heads up on that, and everyone clapped because they were like, awesome, we get a long weekend.
What about if I got you guys a present from Japan? Would that make it better? If I came back with some sort of Japanese present for everyone?
I don't want a present.
I don't want a present either.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm giving you a massive heads up for both of mine. If anyone's not giving a heads up, it's Liam.
No, he mentioned that ages ago.
All right.
I soft launched it.
Anyway,
Yeah,
we're just going around in circles now.
We really are. Anyway, thank you. Thanks for listening. Bye.
And that's it.
Liked that podcast? There's heaps more to listen to if you just scroll back or download the Nova Player app.
Ben, Liam, and Belle.